Greetings everybody, welcome to G4G on YouTube. I'm your host Napalm Dawn, and today we're going to take a look at Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux-Alpha 3. This is a preview version, so what you guys need to know about this is not available for download. If you ask anything about downloading it in the comment section of this video, I will simply delete your comment. As we're extracting this over here, I wanted to go ahead and talk to a few things that I've seen in the video comments lately. So what I've been doing is I've been running some power level comparisons between characters that appeared in Marvel Avengers Alliance and how they appeared in other Marvel games, and I was using Marvel Heroes, Marvel Battle Lines, Marvel Future Fight, and Marvel Strike Force, mostly for basis. I wrote off Tactics and Marvel Avengers Alliance 2 because I just didn't really remember them well. But there were some comments that have appeared in videos lately, that the video that I had done around the turn of the year where I said, hey, this is an update video, and then throughout the video you found out that the update wasn't particularly positive at the time, that we hadn't seen any forward momentum, and that is because at the time, and we didn't know it, Goofy was doing some stuff in his real life, and he came back and he said, okay, this is what I was doing, I'm back to work, blah blah blah. So some people accused that video of being clickbait or actually having no update. It was an update of no update. I disagree with that. There was a lot of community people wondering how things were going with the game, what's going on. They hadn't seen anything for a bit. They were getting curious. Me sitting there doing a video saying, hey, there really isn't an update right now. That is in fact an update. When you're waiting for something to find out that you're still in the loop and you have the current information, means something. It means, hey, I hope I didn't miss a release or miss a download or something like that. So to the people who thought that was a update video which contained no update, I apologize, but you're incorrect. Also, there were several topics at the beginning of that video that I had to talk about, and I'll bring them up again. This is a caveat that I'll have to start saying in all of these videos until people listen. There is not going to be a mobile version of this. Period. There could, in some far-off universe, potentially, maybe ever, possibly be an Android version, simply because Android allows you to install apps and games from not the Google Play Store. It's turning on unknown sources. You can do that whether you're rooted or not. On iOS, that is now impossible thanks to the changes Apple's made with the iTunes app on computers. You would have to be jailbroken in order to come close to having a version of this game. Now again, by asking about mobile versions, you're really kind of being greedy as shit, because we're still working on getting a working PC version, which is the main platform. So to ask for it on mobile is just really, really thirsty and really, really greedy, and I will no longer entertain questions or comments about it. Don't ask about Android. Don't ask about iOS. The other thing you don't want to ask about is your progression from Facebook, and will it be on Facebook. Let me state again, this is a standalone game. You see this here? This is the contents of my game drive. See, there's Heroes of the Storm, there's Overwatch, there's Paladins. This is not going to be an online game. This is going to be a standalone game that you download and you install locally. Will there be PC versions, Mac versions, Linux versions? Mac, yes. The Mac version can either run it through an emulator, or you can just launch the SWF file, which is a Shockwave flash file. Linux, I would imagine, as long as you can play the Shockwave file, you can play it, but you will not have your progression from Facebook. You will not have your progression from mobile versions. It won't be mobile, and it won't be anything other than what you see here. I mean, yes, it'll get better and there'll be more characters and everything like that, but don't ask about your progress. Don't ask about it being playable on Facebook or online. If you have a turd PC from 1999 with a Voodoo 3D effects card or something, well then I'm sorry, like, certain things have minimum requirements. You're not installing Battlefield 1 on a potato. If your computer's a potato, this is what you're going to get. So the other thing that I wanted to entertain before I got into the action here is there had been a comment recently about struggling for content. And to you I say, fuck off. And the reason why I say that is that was not struggling for content or filler until this video came out. These are topics that I wanted to discuss, and I will be returning to those. It just so happens Goofy has given the media people a pre-build over here so that you guys can see what's coming up, hopefully within about a week or so. So that's the next question everybody's going to ask, is when can you get your hands on a version that you're seeing here, and that is hopefully at the beginning of February. You always have to say hopefully, because as any good coder knows, you can fix 3 bugs and have another one crop up. So as you can see here, we're looking at Season 1. We have several of the chapters, and you can see some things here like a heroic required hero. PvP, nothing. If you hit store, we have some placeholders over here. I've been told that this version is going to be a little slow to load at first, as it will be loading some assets. As you can see, this is the first build in which we have an agent, and he's got some gear, and this is gear that has been talked about as being installed for a little while now. Needle gun, katana, Spirit 76, which we all remember is Captain America's gun, and the Bashenga blade from Black Panther. By the way, if you pay really close attention to Black Panther, the movie, the Wakandan Rungu, shows up in it. So for all you diehard MAA purists, you will be happy to know that a very iconic weapon in the game actually is visible in the movie. So there's some things that are a little off. It says I'm at 1 of page 20.875, which is funny. And that gear is currently, you know, not on the agent, actually. But let's go back to team again. So we'll go through the heroes. And maybe, hey, you know, the good thing is now with this and some more characters being available, maybe when I do those comparison videos, I will actually have some Avengers Alliance content to put in there. So you can see there's some abilities with an ISO placeholder. Bio is there, which is really cool. It's nice to see that come back. We do not have costumes yet, which honestly don't expect that. We're up to Psylocke, Havoc. Oh, it's so good to see Psylocke again. And here we're getting into some of the newer heroes that we haven't seen yet. So I believe previously it ended at Deadpool, maybe Hercules. I think it ended at no, Ghost Rider. I'm sorry, the last one ended at Ghost Rider. You now can see Default Beast or Pants Beast, Cable, which I know a lot of people are going to be thrilled about. Valkyrie, Tigra, who I miss a lot. Tigra, I think, was a little underrated, especially some of her ISOs down the stretch. Absolute Psylocke. So happy to see Psylocke again. I cannot wait to use her in combat. I miss her ability so much. Punisher, who I kind of just never really got into Punisher that much. Havoc, which is great. Magneto, X-23, Wasp, Captain Britain, Phantom X, Pym, Vision, Omega Sentinel, Shatterstar, or Shitterstar, Rescue, Juggernaut, Rolk, Union Jack, Thundra, another one who was a little overrated, got really better with ISOs later in the game. Fucking shitty Constrictor. I hope Constrictor gets a little bit of love. Wonder Man, who is painful to level. Angel, Damien, Satana, Bishop, Elektra, Ares, Squirrel Girl, Black Bolt, Spiral. Oh, Spiral, I miss her too. I was always a little sad that we never got the Marvel vs. Capcom representation of her, But Spiral was so good, especially... Oh, hey, that's Wasp's abilities. I mean, it's her names, but they were Wasp's icons. Let's see. Okay, well, everybody's Wasp. Everybody's Wasp. Everything is Wasp abilities. Just graphically. Moon Knight, he was kind of fun. His agent gear, the Vigilante Toolkit, was fun. Loki, Doc Voodoo. I used Doc Voodoo for a while in PvP. Sabretooth. Kind of always thought Domino was a little shit. Oh boy, Doctor Doom, Nico, Agent Venom. So let's click through and see where we actually wind up ending over here. Oh, there she is. There's our boo. Or I shouldn't say there she is. There they are. It's Cloak and Dagger, Tyrone and Tandy. I know everybody's fucking penis just shriveled up and ran away from them when they saw that. So it looks like we're ending at Songbird. So we don't have the super OP people right at the end of the game, which is good. You don't want... Honestly, I don't think you would want them right at the beginning of the game because you can run it over. And hey, look, the Death Locket bug is still here. They never... I'm surprised it's not fixed. I thought Playdom fixed this in their code. So here's the bug. If you look at her thumbnail, her cyborg arm is the back arm, which is the left. So she's facing to the right. So that means the away arm is the left. But here, her sprite, the cyborg arm is the right, the close one to you. And the whole cyborg, it's a bug that was in the code of the game, and I guess it never got fixed. Here we have Beetle, who kind of looks like Janet Van Dyne, or Van Dyne, Wasp. Mantis, who has now just appeared in Marvel Strike Force. Moondragon, or I like to say Vija from Star Trek, and Songbird. Alright, so let's actually take a look at some action. Collection won't work. Research has got some placeholders in it. Can't visit an ally yet. So we'll do mission, we'll do start. Let's see if I can collect. Alright, can't collect anything. Let's see if I can start a fight. Okay, so we still have the new selector. Going to the back of the list doesn't have all of the available characters. So let's try X-23. I'm sorry, I have to bring Psylocke in here. I have to do it. And we'll go with Wolverine. So we'll do a nice little all in the family thing over here with Wolverine and X-23. I think I've heard that statuses aren't working. So there's difficulty medium. Oof, that's loud. Hold on one second. Oh, but listen to that classic music. Anybody getting chills yet? Alright, X-23. I think this was her AoE, if I remember correctly. Nope. Way off. Yeah, we don't have statuses. And X-23 is kind of hanging out in the middle. Oh, there's my girl. Is this the AoE? Or am I... No, I might be confusing her with Elektra's AoE. Nope, there it is. We are getting our asses beat. And this is because we don't have stat buff ISOs. Here comes Psylocke. I can't wait to hear it. And yes! The step in sword slice. God, I love that. I miss it so much. I mean, we're going to take out one of these guys, but I think that's about all we're going to take out. Alright. Do we have targeting by... Let's see if how much of the targeting works. Let's give a shield on X-23. Alright, so I had to click her on the field. I couldn't click her bar for it. Ooh, she's doing such potato damage over here. Oh, man, I missed her. Oh, I missed her so much. Yeah, we're probably not gonna win this. And the reason why is it's not these fights are over-tuned, it's just my characters are under-tuned because we don't have stat ISOs. And, you know, that was in the game right from the beginning, not E ISOs and A ISOs, of course, but we always have the stat ISOs. So they're beating up on naked people, which is not fair. Beating up on naked people. Oof. Yikes. Let's see if I adjust. Yow. Okay, we're gonna relaunch this over here. that was a little rough. Oh, but I'm happy. I got to see and hear Psylocke again. I'm just... Man, I'm thrilled. I think I'll bring out Union Jack this time. Oh no, he's not going to be available. Okay, so this loading missions and asset, this is where the game was going to be a little laggy. I was warned about that. It looks like we have kind of a defenders team on the splash screen there. Alright, so let's pick this one. As you can see some of the new art over here. We will pick a blue, which should be a low difficulty. Let's bring the agent in. Let's bring Havoc in. And let's bring Cable in. Let's do a little fan service and bring Cable in over here. So there was a question about music recently, and as you can hear, there is definitely some music in the game. Oh, I feel so bad watching Havoc hit with... Ooh. Ooh, the sword was a little off there. Now, this would be the flanked. Let's see if the flanked actually went out. Nope, it didn't. Let's see what the Machine Blade looks like. Oof. Oh. Melee weapons seem like they are detached a little bit. I don't know what we're going to be able to click on. Well, alright, we'll do this. We'll see what happens here. So, this is still, you know, an alpha. You're not going to see progression, but it does get to show off. Alright, let's relaunch this. The displaced graphics here are just a little weird. I think I'll actually leave this window open over here just in case I have to go back. So you can see here on the artwork, Captain America, Wolverine, Quicksilver, Hawkeye, Hulk, Mr. Fantastic, Thor with Stormbreaker, Storm. I couldn't name them all in time. Okay, mission. Let's do MODOK, designed only for killing. Let's do a blue again. So we'll try the agent. Let's get some fun characters going on over here. Alright, we'll go... Well, let's do Nightcrawler and Elektra in honor of this really, really all-infiltrator tough PvP match that I remember from the middle of my PvP career. I was having like a really good season and I ran into a triple infiltrator, agent, Nightcrawler, Elektra team, and they wrecked my shit for a day. There was just bleeds everywhere. Am I gonna be able to get Elektra? No. Okay. Who should we have stand in for bleeds instead of Elektra? Let's have Thundra. Not Thundra, Tigra. Let's bring her in. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we get out of this. So we'll try the gun. We know the melee weapons are a little weird. Okay, Gun looks good. Oh, her abilities. I think this was the quick action. Or maybe you needed an ISO for it, I forget. Tell me you didn't love the sound of that ability from Nightcrawler. Always loved the sound of that one. Oh god. Youch. Oof, that was painful. Whew. Okay, so this is Preview Alpha 3. This is a version that you should hopefully see in a week or two. I'm sure you might get a little bit more of a progressed client than this, and of course, when it actually comes out, stay tuned to the channel. You'll see me do a video on it, and I will put up links to download it. This version is not available for download. Do not ask in the comment section about downloading this version. It is not available yet. Consider it an insider's build. Consider it a closed beta or a private beta or alpha. However you want to think about it, this is designed to let you know progress is being done, what progress is being done, and what you will actually encounter when you get a version of it. Of course, I will always do a video of it when that version is released. So, thanks a lot for checking out the video, guys. Even though it's... When I say that I'm sorry it's been a while that you've seen new content, I'm not apologizing for anybody. I'm just simply saying I'm sorry for the situation that it has taken a while for you guys to see some Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux footage that is new. But here you go, guys. Here it is. Just keep your pants on. Be patient for another week or so, and we'll have a new version in your hands, and you'll get to play it, and including several new characters you haven't played yet. So, peace out, everybody. Take care.